pushed against the SUV, stopping yards away from us.
Xavier, something is wrong. Mia.
Xavier swept me into his arms, running at full speed back into the emergency room. The heavy double doors of the delivery room slammed shut, locking him outside. As the doctors wheeled me down the sterile hallway. Through the glass panels, I saw Xavier standing outside the delivery room. The lead doctor handed him a clipboard.
Sign the risk notice, Mr. Sinclair.
Xavier grabbed the pen and tried to write. For the first time in his life, he could not keep his hands steady. My father stepped forward and gripped his shoulder.
Mia needs you steady.
Xavier closed his eyes, forced his hands still, and signed the paper. Beside them, Leo sat on the metal hallway bench. He did not cry, but his small shoulders were completely still. Inside the delivery room, another sharp pain tore through me. I gripped the bed rail until my knuckles turned white.
Doctor, is my baby safe?
The doctor pushes a button on the monitor.
Save your strength, Mrs. Sinclair. Don't speak.
The fetal monitor suddenly beeped faster.
I got restriction again.
Heart rate is dropping! The hours grew heavy and suffocating. Through the gaps in the doorway, Xavier heard the urgent medical alarms. He grabbed the chief doctor's shoulder.
If you have to make a choice, save my wife first.
So far restriction. What the fuck?
Save Mia.
อีก5 วันซิสเต็มวัดพลังงาน
Mommy and baby sister will both be okay.
Xavier dropped to one knee and pulled Leo into his arms. Inside, the pain reached its peak. I bit my lower
ส่งใจให้ก่อนเดี๋ยวจะแลบให้ ไปเติมตังค์มา
sharp cry pierced the sterile room.
It's a baby girl, Mrs. Sinclair. She is healthy.
The nurse quickly wrapped her in a blanket and opened the doors. But Xavier did not even glance at the child. He pushed past the nurses and ran straight to my side. I'm on the bed sheets, my body entirely spent of energy. Xavier knelt beside the bed and grabbed my wet, cold hand.
This is little sister now.
Xavier kissed the back of my hand over and over.
But I only care that you are safe. I can't lose you.
Is she okay?
Only then did Xavier turn to look at our daughter in the nurse's arms. The newborn had a wrinkled red face and was crying at the top of her lungs. My dad walked into the delivery room with red eyes.
Listen to that set of lungs. She sounds exactly like you did as a baby, Mia.
Leo walked over carefully and stood on his tiptoes beside the bassinet. He reached out his small index finger toward the blanket. Our daughter's tiny
ขอบคุณ
red
ค่ะ
hand instantly clamped around his finger.
Start from throw the roses to me first
And immediately,
don't need to talk about that
Wonderful name.
the moment the nurses moved her away from my chest, she cried. Xavier tried first, then my dad, but she only cried harder and kicked her tiny legs. But when Leo gently touched her cheek, Emma quieted down at once. From that day on, Leo decided he was her personal bodyguard. During my recovery, the whole family became painfully careful with me. Xavier refused to let my feet touch the cold floor. My dad took Emma away if I held her for too long. Leo
AI
sat in
movie
bed every day, reading picture books to his sister. By the second week, I was losing my patience.
I just gave birth to a child, Xavier.
Don't you
Lucky. A second child, and her place is secured. Without that baby, she would just be another woman who married well.
Eleanor walked up behind them. She turned to Leo and held out her hand. Leo stepped forward at once, carrying the velvet box he had guarded for months. In front of the entire hall, Eleanor guided his hands and pinned the emerald brooch onto Emma's blanket. Like a mini version of Xavier. Emma looked sweet and soft, but she remembered every grudge. Xavier and I decided to enroll them without revealing their full background. We did not want the school to treat them differently from the start. On the first day of school, I drove them there myself. Emma sat in the back seat, hugging her small school bag tightly. Leo sat beside her, quietly watching the cars and security guards at the gate. Suddenly,
this better
cutting right in front of our SUV. I slammed on the brakes with all my strength. The doors of the pink car popped open. Tiffany Harrington stepped out, holding her son Gavin's hand. Looked from my plain clothes to my car.
I didn't know the school had started letting subsidy families use the main gate. Move your cheap car. Full-paying parents are waiting.
Gavin ran past Emma and kicked her backpack. The plastic wing snapped underneath. Emma stood still, staring down at the broken charm.
Poor kids don't belong in my school.
I crouched down next to Emma and wiped the dirt off her bag.
Do you want to handle this yourself, or do you want Mommy to do it?
Emma turned her head and looks at Leo. Leo said nothing. He only tapped a button on his smartwatch. After registration, I walked Leo and Emma to the auditorium entrance. Emma hugged her backpack and waved at me. I still had a meeting at Ellis Group, so I left
Hola.
after making sure their teacher had them. The principal took the microphone, but the speakers suddenly blared with a different audio file. It was
Guys, I will come back soon. Very soon.
The
Soon.
principal is just a dog begging for our donations.